What I got on? They be like, "Hey Brandon, what you got on?" Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's split. That's split.
I swear to God, I can eat, sleep, and make love in these.
Yeah. Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang.
The Back Me Out 2000s. What we doing?
What are those? What are
Excuse me, sweetheart. Can I get your phone number?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Taylor Made Kicks. This is episode 205, people. Make sure y'all hit that like and share button. Please subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff if you haven't. Say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking and rolling with us tonight. We're gonna skip from Jordan 6 and focus on Jordan 11s, which is Nell's favorite. But we'll also go through a couple of colorways in 8, maybe 9 and 10 real quick. It's only like 3 or 4 in those that really mean anything. So we're going to do Jordan 11s tonight, people. We're going to do Jordan 11s. So make sure y'all put your favorite colorway in the chat and in the comment section. I hope y'all are putting your list together so you know what you got, what you want, and what's going on. That's the purpose of us going through these colorways for y'all people, so you can get your list together. We'll be moving on. After we get to Jordan 13, we'll be moving on to Air Maxes and other player edition sneakers like Barclays, Agassiz, whatever it may be, Griffey's, all the above. And we'll even go through some New Balances, Asics, and all things of that nature. But we have to finish the Jordan era. No, what's the word, man?
Oh, man.
How are you feeling that the weather is changing?
I like it. Then I like it. I welcome anything a little cooler than what we got. But I'm a summer baby, so I know transition into fall sometime soon. September be here in a couple days, actually.
That's a fact. Time is moving really quickly, people. So get on a good foot if you got things to do, because time is not waiting for your ass. Time is not waiting for your ass. Yeah, the weather quickly changed from hotter than the motherfucker to now it's a little breezy, but I'm not mad at it because it's like perfect hoodie and ball short weather.
Okay.
So it's perfect hoodie and ball short weather for me. So I'm cool with it. I'm not mad at it at all. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about what's going on where you are right now as far as the weather, man. And if anybody has any questions, make sure y'all put those in the chat so we can get to them. Let me see if we can get to Sneaker Court, people. What's up, man? Is everybody all right? Everybody all right? Let's see what's going on, man. Let's get into Sneaker Court, people.
Order in the court.
Officer, I got one question for you, sir. I got one question for you. What are those? What are those?
As we get into Sneaker Court, as always, if you quit court slipping, we will put you on blast. And if y'all are out and about and y'all see any violations, please send it in to me or Nell. As back to school is starting and, the kids need something fresh, I'm sorry to say that I'm going to call this one a 2-for-1, where the mom and the son was looking like bad business. What's up now?
They was going back to school?
No, they wasn't going back to school yet, but I'm just saying we gotta get prepared. so this is not the back to school look. I could not. What's up now? How you feel?
I don't know how I.
What's up, Lady B? I see you in the chat. What's up, Angelia? What's up, Helen? What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Pain in the Ass? Them sneaks is not clean.
Yeah, they not.
Maryland, stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense, man. Yeah, man, it's a bad John. This team no socks for you now. What's up?
I love it. I love that the young boy's embracing his freedom
Right.
early life, but you know, kids is rough on shoes. So I'm gonna give this a pass because kids is super rough on shoes. Shoes are super expensive. So I'm gonna give this young person a pass just because the mom probably was like, I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on you to only mess up in the eye.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it. Maryland, you're supposed to be getting a list together because, like I said when we started this journey, I'm rewriting my list so I don't go double time on sneaks that I already have. So you can narrow down the sneaks that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And just so you can get an idea of things that you might want like in the future.
Yeah.
So that is the idea behind getting your list together. So you're just not out buying random things as people normally do. Anytime there's a release, people just go and buy shit that's not even on their list or they might not even want.
Also, this conversation started because a lot of people ask, well, what sneaks you got? I don't know, Jordan.
Right.
But now you're starting to be able to put names with colors and colors with names and numbers with shoes. Before it was just Jordan to you. Now you can associate it with a certain number, color, and backstory.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So make sure you're paying attention. If you were here every week, you would know that. Resident pain in the ass. Anybody else got any questions that y'all want to put in the chat or in the comment section, man? What's up, people? All right. I have one more for Sneaker Court today, and this one kind of missed Splash Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know, Splash Wednesday is every second Wednesday of the month. So this would have been in a not so splashy Wednesday, but I don't know if you remember this now. Coming from like around our childhood time, there was a show called I Dream a Genie.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, so I Dream a Genie, there was a girl who was a genie. Mm-hmm. But this is the opposite of what I Dream a Genie is supposed to be.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. What's up?
Come on, African Prince, boy.
See, I had that same sentiment when I saw the boy. I said, maybe this boy was an African prince or something, but then he got into a bucket. So then I threw out the prince shit.
Yeah, well, look at this damn sandals with the slides. They definitely not Prince Hakeem, like, yeah, he denounced his throne. Remember, like Prince Hakeem said on the L, I denounced my throne. And right. That's he's coming to America. But yeah, this is crazy right here, man.
Super.
He a Latin, bro.
He a Latin. I can't do. Y'all gotta get y'all peoples. It's gotta stop at some point. I mean, I don't understand how we just let people. He was with a chick too, so y'all be letting the people. I mean, if they pay like they weigh, I guess y'all just don't care. I mean, I don't understand because if I was with a chick and she had something crazy like this, we ain't going outside.
Bro, come on.
Fuck you think we going at? We ain't going nowhere. Y'all is wilding, man.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the chat and in the comment section. And this is this week's edition of Sneaker Court. like I said, man, don't get caught slipping, or we will put you on blast. And if y'all see any violations, make sure y'all snap a pic and send it in to me or Nell, man. We gotta stop it at some point, man.
It's crazy.
Crazy, nasty work. People were just outside doing whatever, man. Just out there doing whatever, man. All right, now let's show the people some love, man.
So as you know, this is the sneaker check time, and sneaker check every week. We have a theme, and this week's theme is in accordance with what we're doing tonight. Going over Jordan 11s. What's your favorite Jordan 11? I posted mine. We talked about that, shows ago. But also, if you haven't had a Jordan 11 because you don't know what that is, post your favorite look or your favorite sneaker. What's on your wish list? We always like to see that.
That's a fact. All right, so who do you want to highlight first, man?
Let's take a look. Tripping in it, time.
That's a fact.
But Marilyn, shout out to Marilyn. She definitely did follow directions. She posted one of her favorite 11s, but also a couple of picks that were she always got to play. But Helen, let's go to Helen. Helen has been doing her big one here lately, and she said she got these sneaks for a birthday party.
I have to hold on real quick, go Helen, because she started off crazy, and then she brought it back, Okay, so where we want to go? Where we want to go, man? Where we want to go?
Let's go to the border back.
All right.
Because the other ones we're gonna let her have them, but these right here.
All right, which one you want to highlight?
Kobe's.
Okay. All right. Can you tell the people what these are?
Yes. What's these? The Year of the Mambas? Year of the Snake.
I forget the actual name of these. Maybe they may be Kobe 5s, I believe, though.
Yeah, they not the regular 8s.
Yeah, it's not the 6s. It's not Kobe 6s.
Yeah, I'll say 8. I'm talking Kobe 6.
Yeah, but these is fire. They came out in a couple different colorways. They came out in another black and purple colorway. You see the Mamba snake wrapped around the whole sneaker.
So these are the Kobe 5, as he said, the Year of the Mamba University. So Year of the Snakes, Year of the Mamba. But these are worn a lot by our girl Caitlin Clark. If you're a fan of the WNBA, she plays for the Indiana Fever. Right. But yeah, she's a Kobe representative. She's worn a number of different Kobe's on the court, and these are one of the ones that she's worn. So Helen said these are something that's on her wish, either that's on her wish list or she's getting them. So it's a big gift right here. This sneaker is definitely not on retail. You cannot find this shoe retail. Typically, Kobe is released 5, 6 or such. It's going to go real quick, and this one is one of those ones. So she's probably going to buy this off a resale site like a Go or a StockX. As you can see right there in the corner, you see the price tag of $321 if she wants to add it to her cart.
That's a fact. Let's see what's happening here. What's the PIA saying, man? What do you feel about this?
That's where I don't understand why I hate red sneaks so much. They make me cringe. Well, that's the beautiful thing. We don't, not all the time do you have to wear those type of colors.
Right.
Some red sneaks is popping. The red Jordan 5s.
Right.
Ferrari 14s.
Yeah, I think it depends on how bright the red is. And also, that might not be a thing for you, Marilyn, because your feet are a little bigger than, everybody else. So, but even I wouldn't wear probably this shoe.
Yeah, I'm not wearing.
But a smaller foot, this would look nice on.
For sure.
A smaller foot, this would look nice on. What's up, Tara? I see you in the chat.
I want to. While we talking about Helen, let's go to her next pick because this shoe is starting to make headway.
Okay.
Nike Air Zoom Pegasus Premium. It's an expensive shoe, but it's a great walking and running shoe.
Oh yeah, I saw when this John was about to drop, and I said that I thought it was like an interesting shoe, but I do think that they fire.
Yeah, they fire. So you can't see it in this picture, but this shoe has some hints of green in
Right.
and in and around there. Um, Shoe is dope. It looks a little big, but when you put it on, it fits like a 99.7, right? One of my favorites, Jordan 97. This sneaker reminds me of a Jordan 97. I mean, not Jordan 97,
Air
Nike
Max.
X97. So this is a dope shoe. I've seen it in person. It looks good in person. It is very comfortable, and it is not a bulky, fat shoe like it looks. It's actually very comfortable and stylish as well.
I feel like I might actually like this design over the Air Max 97.
Okay.
I feel like I would like to see all the colorways that they got in these, but I feel like this design is a little bit cleaner.
Mhm.
I feel like I might like this design better than the
I do like
iconic 97.
I do like these. The 97s is my favorite. I will take the 97 over the Pegasus right now, just because of the shoestring.
Right.
Nike went with those thin kind of rubbery shoestrings, but this still is a good play on a 97. I think what it did is just gave the 97 a refresh.
Right.
The shoe, and it's a comfortable shoe. I tried it on. Price tag on these is $210. So if you're thinking about grabbing a pair, there's an abundance of colorways out there, from peach to pink to black to purple and red and all colors, and they come with a little color splash depending on the colors you want to get. So it's definitely a dope shoe, and you can find it at your nearest Foot Locker, Dick's, or Nike.
Yeah, if they put this shoe on Nike ID and you can make your own colorway, I'm sold.
Okay.
I'm sold. I'm sold. If you can make your own colorway in this on the Nike ID side of the Nike app, I would definitely grab a pair and create my own colorway.
Absolutely.
Because I do like the design of this shoe. I do like that. All right.
So let's stay in accordance with our tonight's topic, being Jordan 11s, and let's go up to Boston for Lady B. She posted a pair of her favorite Jordan 11.
All right, let me see what's happening here. I might have to refresh my page. I don't see Lady B yet. What's the word, people? Y'all can still post on my Facebook page too. All right, I see it. Which one you want to do?
The Jordan 11, the pink and black ones.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on here, people. Y'all can continue to post your favorite colorway in the chat in the comment section, man. All right, what we got going on here?
This is a custom. This is not an actual shoe that has been released from the Jordan brand. This is a custom. Went searching for it on both Go and StockX. So this is a rendition that someone made to look this way. Could it come out sometime soon? We've seen where people have created customs and they actually came to the day of light, or seen a day of light. So these are a custom pair, but could it be something that come out in the future? It could be.
All right, while we talking about that, how would you feel if you created a custom colorway and then they mass produced?
I would love it.
Your custom colorway.
I would love it is because you get the chance to see your design come out, in reality. You might not get a little bad because Nike ain't doing that, or they may tap you on the shoulder and like, yo, this was your custom, or this is something that you designed on Nike ID. We like it. We want to use it. And I wouldn't mind a little lifetime sneaker.
See, I'm torn in the middle because I do agree that would be fire to see, something of your creation come, to fruition like that. But also, when I do create a custom colorway, I want that to be my custom colorway. That's why I created it, because I don't want something that everybody don't got.
Sure.
So I'm kind of in the middle. Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section, how would y'all feel about a mass production of something like a colorway that you created just for yourself, man? All right, let's do one more in sneaker check.
The last one, um, is something that people have been sending me often, asking me where can I get these? Do you know where I can find these? And Maryland posted them in tonight's chat, and it is the Romero fives. These are custom as well, but these Romero fives are everywhere, meaning they're on everyone's wish list. If these come out, these are going to be a must cop for a lot of people.
Is
So
people still going crazy over Romero files? I hear people still talking about it like it's a brand new thing.
the Romeros is one of the new sneakers for school this year because
Okay,
the fives in all black, and I know
right,
got to go wear all black to school, and I've been seeing them selling out everywhere, like how the 270s was at one point, the
right.
all black ones. The Romero 5 is a comfortable shoe, as we all know. It's stylish, it's comfortable, and it's clean. So yeah, the Romero 5's got to stay. Got to stay. I think Nike hit with that, and I think as we'll see more colorways come out, and we'll see this have its stand the test of time.
Super comfy shoe. I know that you were a fan of the Yeezy Slates.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is more comfortable?
I would say the Vomero 5 is more comfortable than the Slate, just because the Vomero 5 has an arch to it,
Okay.
and the Slate is a flat shoe. So depending on the shape of your foot, and the curvature of or the width and whatever, it could kind of get a little tedious because you're hitting ground. But that's a comfortable shoe as well. But the Vomero 5 to me is a little bit more of a comfortable all day long shoe.
All right, I'm glad you made that point because a lot of people are flat footed. Y'all, I would want to know how many people in the chat and in the comment section are flat footed, or do you have the arch? Do you have the arch now, or are you flat footed?
My arch has not broken like some people's have. I am not missing my arch. My foot is not flat.
Right.
I do have the arch. I don't have the cankles, which is a thing.
That's a fact.
Don't have I don't have a fat foot. I got a cool chill foot. So
Yeah, I'm appreciative that I got the arch. I wouldn't want to be flat footed. I mean, shout out to all the flat footed people, but I think the arch is just cooler. Sorry.
that flat foot shit hurt.
I do want to give a shout out to Marilyn. She said I got an arch in my foot and my back. See, she just nasty right now. She just being nasty right now.
I thought she had, and you had one. I'm about to say, dang.
That's not why I wanted to give her a shout out though. I wanted to give her a shout out because she's pointing out a good detail here.
Yes.
She said it's given off white. So if y'all see the Nike check on these, it's definitely given off white inspired. So that's a good eye on you, Marilyn, for noticing that.
Absolutely great eye. And sometimes Nike takes ideas from people.
Right.
And when they see a lot of people asking and clamoring about it, they might not put it out immediately, but they spin the block some way, somehow.
That's a fact.
So we may see Nike do something like this, and they have a thing where they do spin the block. But this is a Vomero 5 off-white mock-up. So, maybe it might come out, maybe it won't.
I will say I don't know where my Vomero 5s is. I think my son probably jacked them on some bullshit. If I find out, I'm gonna fuck him up. But secondly, Nike Vomero 5s is a great sneaker, especially in this day and time. It's super comfortable, very affordable, very accessible. Like you can go in the store and find a couple colorways, and they got a lot of colorways. Even if you don't see a colorway in the store that you like, they have a lot of colorways on Go, on the Nike app, everywhere that you could find Nike Vomeros. They got a lot of colorways in this sneaker, and like y'all been saying, it's a super comfortable sneaker. With a great design. It's not often that you find a comfortable sneaker with a great design together.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. But shout outs to, let's give picture credit to Chef Hewley on Instagram. I do follow him, and he is the first person to have posted these when I've seen these. And I said, dude, if they ever come out, I need them.
Yeah, that's a fire colorway.
So hopefully Nike might tap his shoulder and say, yo, come on over and bring this design to life. So we'll see.
That's a fact. Last but not least, a sneaky color that all the time people don't pay attention to is that lighter brown on there, which sometimes they may call cream or nude. Like even if you just get like a sweatsuit in that color, that's like an underrated sleeper or sneaky colorway.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is for sure.
That's a fact. All right, we got a couple questions in the chat before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Can you answer this for Lady B? Well, I'll get the rest of this shit off the screen.
Does Shador have a sneaker? Yes, we can all say Shador has a sneaker, and it's a Deion sneaker. Shador wears his father signature shoe, which he's a Sanders, so you can kind of say it's his shoe as well. When you see him out there playing, he has on the Deion era
Commentator twos, I believe.
Yep, absolutely. He's wearing the white and red ones a lot. I haven't seen him playing when he was on the sideline against the Eagles this past week at the preseason game. He had on the black and white pair, which because he was in street clothes because he's hurt. But I mean the pair of T-likes, that black suede pair,
the originals.
So yes, you could say he has his own sneaker because he's probably his dad's brand at Nike and kind of got their own little Sanders swag. He gonna reinvent those. Him and his brother Shallow.
That's a fact. I've seen them in all kinds of colorways. Where Dion had a pink pair. He had like 45 different colorways in them joints.
Absolutely.
But yeah, shout out to Shador. Probably in the future, if his career goes as everybody hopes, he'll get his own signature line.
Yep.
But yeah, for right now, he's rocking his dad's brand.
Absolutely.
All right. What do you think about Caitlin Clark's show? She said, "Did you get that?"
I didn't get the Caitlin Clark Kobe 5. I'm more of a fan of the 6.
Right.
I like the silhouette of the 6 a little better. You wouldn't, if you don't know sneakers, you wouldn't be able to tell the design off too much because the 5 and the 6 is not too far off. But I like the 6 a little better. I think the shoe on the 6 was made a little better. I like so I did not get the Caitlin Clark. So no, I did not. But a great shoe. Great shoe.
Yeah, it's a great shoe, a great colorway. But like Nell said, I'm a fan of the Kobe 6s more. So it was a pass for me. And also, I'm Team Angel Reese. So Caitlin Clark, man.
I feel you. So fuck anybody else.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Maryland, you gotta chill out, Maryland. You being nasty today, Maryland. You gotta chill out.
Your body hard.
All right, we're gonna go through a couple of the Jordan colorways. I'm just gonna bring up the 8s real quick, so it's only like 2 or 3 colorways over there, so we can get in and out of the 8s.
Yeah, it's really 2 for me. The Bugs Bunny joints, which is the far, what's that? Right, them right there. Those are those and the playoff 8s are the only 8s that we really.
Wait a minute.
I care about.
All right, Maryland, thank you. I just fuck with you, but thank you. We gonna answer that in a second, Lady B. Hold on. Yeah, this is the original colorway, the Bugs Bunny 8s. So if y'all seen Space Jam, Bugs was wearing these. Super iconic sneaker just for that fact. I like any sneaker that got a strap. Pause. But yeah, like the design on the 8 is not the greatest, but for what the sneaker stands for, is a lot. The 8s also signify Jordan and the Chicago Bulls winning the 3-peat. So this is when they beat the Phoenix Suns. He was wearing these as well.
For sure.
So yeah, this is the white colorway, aka the Bugs Bunnies, man. AKA the Bugs Bunnies. All right. You talked about the playoff eights. I did a sneaker review on these, so if y'all haven't seen that, go check that out. I think this may be the cleanest colorway.
For sure.
Yeah, these is fire. I got these. I haven't worn them yet, but I probably will at some point. I don't know. Um, I'll just say this about Jordan 8s. They're not super comfortable. It's a really snug sneaker.
Yeah.
So if you wanna if you wanna get a pair of these, I'm gonna say go at least a half size, if not a full size up, because they are snug on your foot. But yeah, this is a fire sneaker. What is your favorite part about the sneaker?
The crisscross of the, of
Okay.
the, of the strap. But the bottom is crazy because
Yeah, the bottom is crazy.
the bottom's like this. This was for real. When you look at it from an aesthetics point of view, it's a great shoe.
Right.
Because what they did was they took the 7 and expounded on it.
They made the 7 better.
They
They made the 7 great.
Talking about the Jordan 7 had this body
Right.
in the beginning, like the bottom, from bottom to like where that whatever is, that swoop, that
The midsole, right.
and Jordan 8 took it to another level. So just made it close the shoe, because if you remember, the shoe was flappy on the sides.
Right.
And then they put the crisscross over them and made the shoe better.
Yeah, they made the 7 great, man. All right. Also in Jordan 8s, the Aquas just dropped. Some people are a fan of the Aquas, some people aren't. I love the colorway of the Aquas, so I'm not mad at it. It's also an iconic colorway. It also means something in the sneaker community if you're a collector or a reseller. Jordan 8 Aquas is always a thing. And you might even be able to find these like in stores right now, because people was like not giving a fuck about them. But the colorway is what it is. It's still what it is.
For sure.
All right. I think last but not least, I did have the Chrome 8s before. So this is just like a regular, if you're into like more of an all black look, this is probably the closest that you can get in Jordan 8. These are the Chromes. I had these before when they first came out. I'm not mad at that colorway either. I think that's it in Jordan 8s. Yeah, everything else is a non-factor. All right, real quick in Jordan 9s. Let's see, real quick in Jordan 9s, man. What's your stance on Jordan 9s?
I mean, the Jordan 9 for me used to be a pass. You get one out of me. I'm probably going, if anything, I'm probably going to go with the original Jordan 9 colorway.
Okay, that's the original Space Jam colorway.
Probably go with the cool gray. But, these right here is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
That's a fact. So this is Jordan 9s. I'm gonna say, yeah, Jordan was still playing baseball when these released. When they first dropped, I didn't like them. I actually hated Jordan 9s when they first dropped, but as time went on, they grew on me. I do like the bottom. You got a couple cool designs in the bottom.
Absolutely.
I like the 23 in the back. So yeah, I'm not mad at it.
The 9s was more marketed for baseball, hence the taller body, so it can protect his ankles when he's swinging and running.
Right.
So even though it's a basketball shoe, it's still, kind of was designed for him to take.
Yeah, when he was playing baseball. Yeah. So yeah, like Nell said, the OG Space Jam colorway that we just showed. Some people like the olives over here. I'm cool on those, but I'm not mad at them. I do like this dark charcoal, Joel. When these came out, I should have got them, but I missed them. But I'll get them on the back end. But I do like this colorway.
Okay.
because that yellow does like have like a sneaky pop.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a dark charcoal.
What are these? Not these the Barons?
No, the Barons is just a white and gray,
The
or
white.
like the black and gray.
Okay.
So I'm not mad at them. Let me see. Yeah, that may be it over there. That's a must have.
Yeah.
Some people did like the retro gem red joints, but I'm cool on those.
Yeah, I'm straight. Anything patent leather is gonna have to be the cool gray.
I didn't like the cool gray nines.
I didn't either, but people love
I do
these.
like the racer blue though. Hold on, let me get
People
back
love
to the
it.
cool grays. Yeah, people do love them.
Mhm.
People do love them, but I was cool on them. I like the cool gray 11s. We'll get to them in a second though. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all like the cool gray nines. I see Marilyn in the chat saying she loves them now. They're not heavy, Lady B. They're actually not heavy. They
Mhm.
they might look heavy, but it's actually a light sneaker.
Yeah, it's a light shoe. You see a lot of girls wearing these actually,
That's a fact.
and kids.
That's a fact. I do like the racer blues, and then we can move on. Um, I like the racer blues because they had like a sparkle
Mhm.
um on that gray outline, so you can't see it here, but sometimes at night you could see like a shift in the sneaker.
For
I,
sure.
I liked that on the racer blues, so I'll probably be grabbing those to add to the collection. All right, real quick, what we doing with Jordan 10s,
I like the tens. Actually,
man?
I'm a big fan of the tens. I like the tens. The tens were a cool shoe because we used to call them the achievement shoe on the block.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? These when you flip them over or turn them over, Jordan has all his achievements from his MVPs to his rings to scoring titles and things like that, defensive player and all that. So this right here, when we had him, when we
Right.
was young, we just called them the achievement shoe. Like everybody, you had to have these. You had them. You was the shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That bottom was definitely different and special. When they first dropped, you this is the sneaker that Scottie Pippen had on when they announced that Jordan was coming back. So this is the first sneaker that Jordan actually wore when he came back from playing baseball. When they first dropped, I wasn't a fan. Now I'm like on the fence. Now I'm
I'm,
like on the
I'm a huge
fence.
fan. I don't like what they did to the front of the stills, but I love these shoes. I,
Okay.
and I'm a huge fan of the tens. Got several different colorways in the tens. Um, yes, I thought the tens were a dope shoe because you're recreating your youth and you're going back and like, damn, I wanted these, or I didn't get a chance to get these, or I didn't have that colorway. Now you're going back for nostalgia purposes, and this shoe is a great shoe. It's made well.
Yeah, this is a sneaker that you have to see in person, and I think they do look better on foot.
Mhm.
I
This
think they
shoe,
do look better on
this shoe
foot.
had the original ones that we were wearing, or they came out with a lot when they retroed, had the
No,
soft.
can you answer this question real quick because it's a little wild.
Okay, this is information. Yes,
Right,
are all Jordan basketball shoes? Yeah, basketball player.
right. He's a basketball player, so
A lot of,
they're meant to be basketball shoes.
yeah, a lot of the ones that we have highlighted up to this point, he's worn court except the nines.
Right,
And the nines were just shown because he was retired. But when he
right.
came back out of retirement, when he wore the 4 or 5 jersey, he had these on. So yes, all Jordans are basketball shoes. Now you have the Jordan brand has put out shoes that are casual type of shoes and
Right.
things.
Those don't have a number though.
But the number Jordans that we are
Right.
always talking about are basketball shoes.
All right. Can you tell the people why these are important right here?
Yeah, you got the number 4 or 5. The significance of the 4 or 5 is just it's plain and simple. It goes with this jersey. All right. Michael Jordan came back.
We're in the 4-5.
Playoffs wearing the 4 or 5. His number 23 was retired.
Right.
And he couldn't get it in that short period of time. So he had to go to the number 4 or 5, which is an iconic number of it in number 9 that he wore in the Olympics.
Right.
Wore 45. So Michael Jordan is known for 23 and also 4 or 5. So this is the reason why that shoe right there, they put 4 or 5 on the side, because he wore this
And
color.
why are they called the double nickels?
The 55s?
No, why is this shoe called the double nickels?
Color people.
Because when Jordan came back and played in Madison Square Garden against the Knicks, he dropped 55 like one of his first couple games back. They was trying to see if Jordan was really back to himself, or was he still rusty from playing baseball, and he dropped 55 points in Madison Square Garden. Shout out to our New York people, but sorry, he had to do that to y'all.
And it's one of the reasons was John Starks and them and the New York Knicks went on a little run.
Right.
While Mike was while Mike was retired. So he had to come back and exude his dominance in the East and let them know that everybody go back to being number 2, because we number 1 over here. But
I think this is a great point that Marilyn is making, because she's on one today. Shout out to you, Marilyn, because people don't understand that a fresh pair of J's does make ugly people look better. They definitely do.
See, that's why we got sneaker check, because y'all let the guy have one of the clean sneaks and y'all give him a chance, and then when he come out your house the next morning, he got your slides on. We catching them.
So yeah, that is kind of true though, man. Other than that, I do have the powder or the UNC Jordan 10s. This is this is probably my favorite colorway in Jordan 10s, because I love the powder blue.
Crazy.
Yeah. So
I have the room. I got the black seals, not the ones that just came out, because I didn't like that little thing over the toe.
Okay.
But I got the original ones, and I just got the ones that she just showed with the 4 or 5 on the side.
Facts. All right, so that's it for Jordan 10s, people. Now we can get into tonight's conversation, man. Now tell the people where your love came from in Jordan 11s, and why is this your favorite shoe, and so forth and so on.
Because the third shoe in, is a beautiful shoe. This is the first time I ever got a chance to see patent leather on a shoe.
That's a fact.
Right? Even though the 9s came out before this, we didn't have the cool grays back then.
Right.
And the next time that we seen a shoe that had patent leather was this.
That's a fact.
And this looked amazing. These were nothing like we've ever seen before. That is a beautifully crafted shoe from top to bottom. The colorway, amazing. The shoe, amazing. Everything about this is amazing, and it looks good on everybody's feet.
That's a fact. Yeah, I'll save my thoughts for when we get to the Concords. But just as far as the colorway, this is probably the greatest colorway, because black is great and red is my favorite color. And it's almost like a perfect sneaker.
It is. I think we got every sneaker that he's put out, every number that he put out has had the bread colorway. There are only 2 to me that truly represent that bread colorway, and those are the bread 4s and the bread 11s. It is so, when you say the Jordan breads, they're going to ask you which ones. The 4s, people probably on in the conversation.
That's a fact, and I think that more people would associate that to the 11. I think people would automatically go to the 11 if you just say breads.
These is dope. The icy bottom, the icy red bottoms with the black specks throughout the shoe. Like Tinker was on when he did this, because these ain't nothing like it. And these,
that's a fact,
comes out every holiday season, because it is probably top 2.
I love the bottom on these. I love like the overall sneaker as a whole, but the bottom just gives something different. The bottom just gives something different, man. That's my favorite part of the shoe. Some people like the pad leather, and some people like the 23 on the back and everything. But the bottom is the favorite part for me.
Your favorite part is the bottom.
Yeah.
I love that around
it. That's just a fire shoe, man. The Bread 11s is just a fire shoe, man.
Fire.
All right, we got some fire sitting up here. So where you want to go?
Oh, like the whole classic. You can't skip over any one of them. The Columbia 11s, amazing. Look how clean that shoe is.
That's a fact.
We highlighted this a couple of weeks ago when they dropped.
That's a fact.
So
I did do a sneaker review on these and a story time. Like I said, if y'all didn't see my story time, the first time I saw these, a girl was important that day because she had these on, and I was like, "What the fuck is those?" Like, so this is for All-Star Weekend. He wore these. I believe that All-Star game was in San Antonio. They had the light blue jerseys.
I got to again. We talked about this a lot. About Philly stand up players.
Facts.
I remember, we were older when these came out, so we had a little bit of money. We had a little bit of, we had a little bit of clout. So I went up to players just to get the outfit. I wound up buying these, and they had the Jordan Carolina jersey and players, which I worked the jersey to go with this, just to go out one night when we was all going to some movies.
Oh, you were stunting.
I was stunting. You couldn't tell me nothing. You could not tell me nothing. I had the Carolina blue jersey with these on my feet and some light colored jeans, and it was a hit.
Oh, these was some light colored jeans. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah, can't nobody
tell you nothing.
Back then was the way to go.
That's a fact.
I think we had a car by then. We had a car by then. So I had my little Mazda.
All right. These are the Carolina blue, or now called the Legend Blue Jordan 11s, people. These are definitely fire, man. These are definitely fire.
Super fire.
All right, now here's where my turn goes. I'm a super fan of the cool grays and the 11s, and the picture doesn't really do this sneaker justice. Like, if you see the shoe in person, it's super clean. I love the bottom. I can't go against the Breds or the Concords or the UNCs, but I love this colorway too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this colorway too. I haven't worn these yet, but I'll bring them out like when I start moving around a little
funny.
bit.
I do not have a pair. 11s being my favorite Jordan of all time. Did not get a color. I did not get these.
None of these shoes is in stores, man. Can you tell Marilyn? See, she was on point until she went here. You can't see a Jordan 11 in stores. What are we doing?
You tripping, Quill. The only Jordan 11 you might still see is the UNC joints that we just shown. The first ones, they sometimes bring them back every now and then in the store or whatever. But you're not finding they selling out immediately.
Fact. The only place you're gonna get them is on StockX, Go, or Flight Club.
Yeah,
but that's the cool gray 11s.
Mm-hmm.
Now these on the far right is the Gratitudes. We'll get to the Concords in a second. Some people prefer the Gratitudes over the Concords. To me, it's not too much difference. Except for these have a gold Jordan Jumpman sign, and the bottom is more of a cream color. Then I think the original might have been like the translucent blue.
Mm-hmm.
But I got like 2 pairs of these, so I'm not mad at them. I'm a fan of the Gratitude. Some people prefer the Concord. It's damn near the same shoe, man. But I'll bring up the Concord real quick. And some of the Concords have the 45 on the back. And some of the Jones have the 23 on the back.
Yeah, I got a 23 on the back of my gratitude actually. So
yeah, on the gratitudes, it's a 23, but I'm talking about on the Concord. Right.
It's eerily similar how exact these shoes are. One has
That's
the
a
gold,
fact.
one has the black jump man.
That's a fact. All right. So what I wanted to say about this particular, these got the 45 on the back. What I wanted to say about this particular sneaker or colorway is that while Lady B was questioning our Jordan's all basketball sneakers, this is where the turn came in between you wearing a basketball sneaker as a casual sneaker. So before, a lot of times when people had on like basketball sneakers, that was mainly like on court. People wasn't, but people wasn't like, it wasn't a thing to wear basketball sneakers as a casual thing until this particular sneaker, because they said you can wear this sneaker with anything, a suit, no matter a sweatsuit, whatever it is, jeans, no matter what it is. This was the sneaker that changed the top.
Actually, were attended mostly with a Jordan 11 on.
That's a fact.
Before the ones really got it popping, but the sneaker balls kind of guys was wearing Jordan 11s to weddings and stuff like that because this shoe just
because it's black and white, because of the colorway is black and white, and this was like before wearing sneakers with a suit was a thing. So this sneaker changed a lot, just in our culture period. So shout out to the Concords. Shout out to the Concords, man. Yeah, people, that's a fact. Shout out to the Concords. A top 5 sneaker probably for most people. Do you fight with the Concords or the Breads, or are you just strictly bread?
Bread.
All right. I love these. These are the Gammas. These are the ones that are dropping, I believe, this year for the holidays. So it'll be either around Thanksgiving or right before Christmas. The Jordan 11 Gammas will drop. When these first came out, I didn't get them. Probably was still in my penny phase. But yeah, this is a fire sneaker. I do need these on the get back.
This is a story. I got another story about these. I waited in line. I waited in line at 4 a.m., got up at 3 o'clock, went to New Jersey, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 4 a.m. to stand in line. Got there, it was sold out. It was drove to South Street, where I seen 5 people in line, and I stood out there from 5 o'clock in the morning to when stores will open up at 10 o'clock in the morning, because sneaker stores could not sell Jordans until 10 a.m.
Right.
So I stood out there, and it was fucking raining when these came out. And these came out, typically Jordans, when they retro, they come out in holiday time, so November. So just think, in Philadelphia up north, it's cold. So I'm standing out there, probably with a little hoodie on, a little jacket, cold as shit, waiting for these sneakers. Was probably the 7th person in the store was able to get these. Still haven't worn them to this day. But that's my Gamma story.
I wanted to address what Marilyn said. All right, Marilyn. So when these sneakers was first coming out, they wasn't $200 to $300. First and foremost, they was like 100, 150. So when they first came out, they was like 100, 150. And if you remember the song "Summertime," where Will Smith said, "Basketball courts in the summer got girls there." So when we playing ball, there's girls there. You don't want to be at the park with no dog ass sneakers looking fucked up in the game. So that is the reason why you would be playing ball, in the sneakers.
The sneakers, absolutely.
That's a fact. The 11 is a sexy shoe, Lady B. That's a fact. That's a super fact. All right. Let me see what else we got going on over there. How did you
Jam
feel about
joint.
how did you feel about the cherries? I see a lot of people saying that those was a lot of people they got their kids these joints. A lot of girls wear these. How do you feel about the cherries?
So 11 being my favorite, I actually skips the cherries.
Okay.
They cool, but then they not cool to me because everybody has them. Superly mass produced and it's cool. But yeah,
That's a
it
fact.
was a hard pass for me. I didn't have to have these.
Yeah, I was a pass on these, but sometimes I do get mad when I see people have them on outside.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they do look good. They do look good, man. But a lot of kids do have these, especially at back to school. It's a fire sneaker, but it's not like a must-have. It's not like a must-have.
Not a must have.
It's not like a must-have. All right, let's see what else we got going on over here. You want to talk about the lows or no?
Nah, they are no.
All right. How do you feel about the Jubilees?
I passed on the Jubilee.
I passed on the Jubilees too, but a lot of people also had these too. Like my daughter had these. A lot of people wear these a lot.
Just because I got too many. I got a lot that colorway because I got the.
We're gonna get to it, lady. Give us a second.
I got a lot that colorway because you got the Space Jams, which we want to get into. You got the Gammas that's kind of has this all black vibe to it. You got these are the reverse to
Concords.
The Concords. So it's like, all right, cool. I got all that kind of colorway. I'm good on this.
Y'all let us know if y'all rock with the Jubilees, man. Let's see. she got like 45 questions over there, and we also try to go through colorways. All right, so are you team Space Jam or team Gammas?
Both, but I'm team Space Jam because of the movie Space Jam. Grew up on it. That has the relevance to the shoe.
Right.
Space Jam's is classic. On the back of the Space Jam is 4.5 though, and it's not 23. So on the back of the shoe, you have the 4.5. This is an amazing box. If you know anything about the 11 came in a special box that had Michael Jordan's face on it. It opened up and you slid the sneaker out.
The 11s used to come in a box that was like it used to look like a locker or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yes, it was like a locker and it was dope. So these is a dope shoe.
That's a fact. So these are the Space Jams. Let me see if I can find one of Lady B's questions because she's going crazy. Let me see what's happening over here. If y'all got questions, make sure y'all put those in the chat and in the comments.
Is it too cold to open my new kicks? I'm freezing tonight.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, can you answer this question while I go to the next colorway?
Okay. How do you not tie your laces and prevent them from dragging? I tie mine. I don't. All right. So in Philly is we different over here, right? Because what you'll see a lot of Philly guys, and I'm gonna show you on one of my shoes because it's just how it is. We'll tie we'll tie one shoe, and typically here in Philly, you'll see us tie the left shoe and leave the right hanging. So,
right,
I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, I have putting on my favorite shoe, my 11 breads, and here I am showing you where I am putting on the shoe.
First and foremost, you gotta tell them now if you loosen up your shoestrings,
Yeah,
they wouldn't be dragging as much. People would be having their shoestrings super fucking tight.
So you tie your shoe, but then, like I said, we here in Philly, you'll see a lot of older guys doing this from my era. They'll put their foot in the shoe, and it will hang, but it won't drag. So you just pull your shoelaces like that. I don't know where my fucking camera playing, but it's playing somewhere. A dark shoe, and I'm in the dark. So, you just pull your shoestring, and it ain't gonna drag on the ground. Why you don't have them all laced up to the, always laced up? Like,
Right. If your sneaker is laced all the way up to the top or even one below, you should only have like a little bit left that it doesn't drag on the ground.
believe it or not, Jordan shoelaces are perfect.
Right.
Jordan shoelaces never are too long to where they're dragging. They are made to be able to be tied or to hang and not look crazy.
It's a fact.
So I don't know, Lady B.
All right, I think this is the last colorway in Jordan 11 that we like really need to address. This is the 72 wins. So it's that navy blue that Nell likes. I think these might have the 40. Hold on, I don't know if these got the 45.
Yeah, they got the 45 on the back. I think they got 23 on the back, don't they?
Yeah, they got 23 on the back.
I think these are obsidian ones, right?
Yeah, it's like that navy blue. Yeah, it's like that navy blue. So these is fire. This is like a supplement if you can't get a pair of Concords or Gratitudes. This is the perfect substitute, especially if you like navy blue. Yeah, these is fire. But these is just like if you can't get the other joints. But
Also, the Jordan 11, one of the only shoes that came with a plastic insert. Typically, the insert is that cardboardish thing.
right.
The shoe insert is actually plastic with the Jordan Jumpman logo on it. They really did their thing with these 11s.
That's a fact.
You put the thing in there to keep the shoes consistency and shape. The patent leather is so amazing. The colorway is great. These are probably like my 5th or 6th pair. Yeah, dope shoe. Got to get you a pair of Breds. If you like this shoe and you're on the fence, get off the fence and just go get it. It is a great shoe. It's amazingly made, and it's a reason why it has stayed along so well, and been a shoe that is always retro every holiday season.
Facts. It's a standout shoe, a top 5 sneaker, definitely a collector's piece, and definitely good if you sit on them for resale. So that's what it is. All right, let's go through some of these questions. If y'all got any questions, make sure y'all put them in the chat. We want to go through them now. Yeah, they do look great on people's feet. I think they look great on everybody's feet, even from babies all the way up to
idiots who like 15s.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I could go through these comments, man. Anybody got questions, people? All right, here we go now. See if you can answer this one.
Why is it so hard to get a Kobe shoe? Because they Kobe's.
Duh.
One thing I will say that I love what Vanessa is doing is she is not mass producing these. She is doing just enough to keep your palates wet. She's doing just enough, especially the 6s, with what they call the Prontos.
Right.
Kobe did not want this shoe to be called a retro.
Right.
So they called it a Pronto, exclusively for him. And I love the fact that she's taking charge of the brand, putting out the right colorways. The colorways that she's putting out is hard. And she's doing it strategically. She is she's holding Nike accountable, keeping her foot on their neck and not allowing that shoe to be mass produced where it's just out there and it's just too much and no one is really buying them. She's keeping it to the point where people want the colorway and they're clamoring for it because it's not many out there.
That's a fact. So like Nell was saying, it's made to be limited. You're supposed to get it when it drops. You could probably find some for a resale, but it's not supposed to be for everybody to have.
Yeah, Kobe's mentality was a hard worker. He was
Right.
that was craft. He made sure he caught the early worm. You know what I mean? He was out there. He was always at it. So to keep in line with how the brand is set up, I'm not going to mass produce. If you don't get it, you don't get it. You wasn't up early enough. You didn't put
Right.
the
You didn't put the work in. You wasn't supposed to get it. You wasn't supposed to get it.
you're not of this cloth. So
Right.
if you are able to get it, you are able to hit on it, you are able to secure it. Then that means you put in the work that was necessary to get it, which is true to the model. So you got to respect it.
It's Mamba mentality, people. Mamba mentality. Mamba mentality, man.
All right. So the next question is: do you check your sneakers or wear them around? Okay. Let me ask the question first. Do you check your sneakers or wear them around the house to prevent dry rotting? How do you prevent them from being ruined if you don't wear them? So to answer your question, I have sneakers that are in these things. And if y'all been following our journey here at TaylorMade Kicks, you've known that I just actually started this journey of putting sneakers in boxes and building a sneaker wall. Everything was just in my closet in boxes and sneakers from 2012 and up. It's just how you preserve your shoes. It's just how you store them. It's where you store them at. If you're storing them in super moisturized
Right.
places that got a lot of moisture, then they're going to dry rot.
So it's all based in. That's why you see a lot of time people have their collections like in their garage or in their basement, because a lot of times it's based on the temperature of the room where you have your sneakers stored at. So like Noah was saying, that moisture forwards the process of them dry rotting. That's why you're supposed to take your sneaker out of those cardboard boxes and put them in cases like we have, or you like leaving it in that sneaker box, and like Nell said, in the closet would add an extra quickness to dry rot your sneaker. So you will see discoloring happen where you see that the sneaker starts fading color or starts yellowing a little bit because it's not properly stored. So it's all about how you have your sneakers. You can sit on them for years. Like there's certain sneakers that I had years ago that I haven't worn yet, and they're still perfectly fine because of how I have them positioned.
Sure. I have not experienced the yellowing of the soles. I have not experienced the dry rotting. I have not.
Oh, I have. Oh, I have, and that's why I got my shit together because I know what it feels like to have a shoe fall apart or start fading colors, whatever it may be. Definitely, it's all about how you have your sneakers stored.
So that's why we put up.
But you got a couple years, don't you got a couple years. Even if your sneakers is in regular sneaker boxes, you got, I'm gonna say 3 to 5 years for it to start fading, the color start fading a little bit. Like we said, depending on the temperature where you have them. And so I would say a good 3 to 5 years, you should maybe like at least move the sneaker around. It's just sitting in that one spot for all those years. That's a problem.
The
At
problem. Yeah.
least move it around.
Take it out the box. Just
Right.
take it out the box, and you'd be surprised the air that it gets.
Right.
Move them around. Put your stuff up. Preserve your stuff. It's just like anything else. It's just like a handbag that you put in the closet. After a certain period of time, after a long period of time, it's going to start collecting dust. It's going to start the leather is going to start to warp a little bit, or even in good quality stuff. So
That's a fact.
Just be mindful of the videos that we put out there, whether it's building a sneaker wall, putting together, these crates and things like that to hold your sneakers in, these sneaker boxes, and do your due diligence and check on your stuff. We spent a lot of money on these sneakers now. Y'all been building collections with us since we started, and look at y'all now. Got more sneakers than you ever had. You leave them around the house and or whatever, and you don't take care of them, they're not going to last. When you take care of them, they'll last.
That's a fact. All right, now what would you say to this?
All right, I got some sneaks that I don't like no more, and I only wore one. I need to get rid of them to make room for the ones I like. We like to give y'all a lot of something. If you don't like the sneaks anymore, I would say just donate them.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of people out here that could use your old stuff, and it's old to you but new to them. You know, I know we live in the era of just throw things away once we don't want them anymore. But sometimes we gotta look a little further, a little further than that, and see. There could be a woman shelter that you can donate these things to. It could be a shelter of some sort that you can donate these things,
Or your younger family members.
or your younger family members. Or if that's not a route you want to go, and you've taken, you know, you spent money and you taking care of these sneaks, take them to a resale spot.
Right.
There's a lot of resale spots in your town. Look them up. There's a lot of like places that sell sneakers, resell sneakers, buy-in sneakers, used sneakers, and you'll get a low dollar. You might not get what you might want. Like some people go crazy. Oh, let me get $300. No, these sneakers only worth 50.
Right.
But could you imagine getting $50 for something that you was going to store in the trash because you didn't like
Right.
them, or you didn't want them, or $100 because you know you just took them to another route. So you got a lot of avenues now that you can dispose of sneakers that you don't like. You can either give them away to charity and write it off on your taxes. You could give it to a young person who could do some good with it because they're not in the best of situations. Or you can go to a resale spot and resell them and make some money.
Lady B, you can pawn them if that pawn shop is taking sneakers, but you would be better off just going to a reseller or just selling them online. Like, it's not as hard as people think it is to sell a sneaker online, because people that buy sneakers are always online looking for sneakers. So whether that's eBay, Goat, StockX, whatever it may be, the same way you bought that sneaker from Goat, StockX, and eBay, whatever, you could sell your sneakers there too.
If you notice, there's a section for new
Right.
and pre-owned. And a lot of people like to buy pre-owned shoes because it's a little bit cheaper than the actual dead stock shoe, which is a shoe that just sitting there in stock.
That's a fact, Marilyn. No, do you know what that store is called that she's talking about? But yeah, you can resell there. It's a resale store.
There's a crazy high show, and they cool. But if you're looking for a resale spot, I can give you one in Philly. You know, Jay talked about it before. Right. Or you can even, if you need more information, you can always YouTube it. Just YouTube sneaker resale, and you'll see a bunch of places that will be buying shoes from people, and you'll be amazed at what they've given people for their shoes. And it could be $50, $60, $70, $80, $100, even $200, $300, depending on the shoe. And you be like, damn, I never thought of that.
Facts. This is why I brought to the forefront the idea of making a list on Lady B, because it is easy to get an addiction and to have more sneakers than you know what to do with. So that's why it's important for you to make a list of what you want and what you have, so that you're not just buying a sneaker every time, because sneakers release every week. There's going to be a sneaker releasing every week. It's easy to get caught up in that hype and just be like, a new sneaker is coming out, I'm buying it this week. It's easy to get caught up in that. That's why I created the idea of the list.
And it's crazy because we're now starting to we're about to enter the fourth quarter where you're about to be blitzed with ads for new sneakers, because people, you know, these companies want to get their sneakers out. They know people are starting to spend more money now because it's getting closer to holiday season. So we about to be blitzed. I know I'm looking for a shoe this weekend. I'm looking for the Shattered Backboard. They are releasing this Saturday.
Yeah.
Haven't already, go on your local Foot Locker app, go on your Foot Locker's app or your Dick's app and join their
your Dick's app is wild, bro.
It catches me, bro. The DSG app. But yeah, go on the Dick's app and put it in. Right? It's crazy, pause. But go on there and put your reservation in before tomorrow. Tomorrow's the cutoff because they want to start to send out the people that has hit, so they can go pick up their shoes Saturday morning, or if you want to ship to me feature. So your last day to register for the Shattered Backboard ones, I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be tomorrow because Friday is going to start giving out winners.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, let me see.
But yeah, this sneaker world is an addictive world that we live
That's a
in.
fact. That's
You
a
see something
fact.
every day that you like, you see a new different colorway. Um, I've been checking and checking and checking the resale sites. I tried to get the Pharrells. My stupid ass hits on the Adidas site, and I wound up having like a meeting at work that I couldn't
Yo,
get in.
I hate those Tom and Jones, man. I
Yeah,
hate those Tom and Jones because sometimes whether it be like Foot Locker or any of those that Adidas app or whatever, they got like a Tom John. So you put in for the raffle or you put in for the lottery and then you hit on it and then it pop up on your phone that little notification. And sometimes you doing whatever the fuck you doing or whatever. You don't see that notification and you might only have like an hour, half an hour. Some may give you like a couple hours to respond. But if you don't respond in that window, then you missed out and you hit in the lottery.
then I had to use an actual computer instead of my phone because it was trying to ask me if I was a robot, and I kept doing the thing, but it would not let me advance, and I couldn't lead a meeting. So I was like, I missed out on these. So now, instead of me getting them for retail, which is $300, now I'm probably going to spend double that and have to pay $600 for those jellyfish Pharrells.
No.
I ain't reading that. No, shout out to you on your complimentary tonight. You told T he had his beard was bare and couldn't wait to rub her hands through it. T. So thank you so much for the pretty brown eyes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, some of them do have the ship to you option, but sometimes we like that. I just want to go to the store and pick them up shit.
Yeah. You got just think if you got crazy people out here nowadays. Somebody put a box on your door.
Right.
People be knowing stuff. They just can tell, and you be at work, and you never know, or you get a pair that's defective. That's the one good thing about getting them from the store. The moment you get, you hit pick up
you
at
could
the
check
store, you could check them, make sure they right, make sure they ain't 2 left feet, make sure the sizes is correct. I seen somebody, we get horror stories all the time on the internet of people that's getting bad shipments or shoes that's 2 left feet or it was the wrong size or wasn't even the right shoe. And so I like picking them up. So the ship to me feature is convenient, but the pickup is even better.
That's a fact. Especially if you got something you're trying to do.
Yeah.
All right, I think we answered all the questions, Lady B. There was 1,000 of them. Wait a minute now.
I'm on vacation next week, so
I'm on vacation.
thank you.
Okay. Y'all's wilding out, man. Anybody got any last questions, people? I was watching some bullshit ass preseason football in the background. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. The NFL season is amongst us. How many more weeks now?
1 week, man. 1 week
One more week.
One more
week, baby.
September 4th, the Eagles and Cowboys kick off the NFL season. Week 1, the defending champs, Philadelphia Eagles, are looking to defend their Super Bowl winning ways and hopefully make it back to another Super Bowl this year. Is in San Francisco. You got 31 other teams looking to knock them off. So shout outs to the Eagles for doing their thing. Hopefully, the team that you might like, your Cleveland Browns team, my Dallas Cowboys, or any other one of those teams can make their way to the throne this year as well. Hopefully, if not, shout outs to whoever takes it this season. But yeah, football is back. Like I'm so excited. I wasn't watching TV regularly until this is a regular thing for me now. So
it's not really nothing on. So I'm excited for football season to come out, even though I'm more at basketball. But I watch some football. Lady B, we appreciate you. I know you said they call you the lady with 1,000 questions, but we appreciate you asking your questions because that's what we are here for. This is also an informational show. So if anybody ever has any questions, especially about sizing, I seen Marilyn talking about sizing. A lot of times when y'all be in stores, those young kids don't be paying attention. They just be putting shit wherever they put shit. So make sure that before you leave the store, you do check that box. Make sure you got a right and a left shoe, and make sure you got the right size because they'll just go back there and grab anything and let you pay for it and walk out the door. So make sure you checking
Mhm.
that you got what you came to get.
Absolutely. And I don't want this to get lost in translation. I know we are back to school times as well. A lot of people have been sending me back to school pictures. Y'all youngsters are looking amazing. I hope for a healthy, happy, prosperous school year to all those that are attending that, whether it be grade school or even a university like such as your son. So I just
I get to take my son back to school on Saturday, and it's the one of the one times that I'm happy to take a 3.5 hour drive.
are you?
Yeah, it's
I,
one of the one times I'm happy to take a 3.5 hour drive to get
I
his
thought
ass up out of here, y'all.
you was about to say you was unhappy to had to take that drive because you going.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
But I
no.
said it to say we got a lot of pictures. So I know this week was Jordan 11. Now next week I will be posting pictures inside of Sneaker Check as well, showing our kids back to school. So you have different parts that have been going back to school as early as beginning of this month. I
Right.
know we here in the city of Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs don't go back
Sure,
until
sure, Lady B. Go ahead, ask your question.
after Labor Day. So the kids up here don't go back for another week and a half. So we're going to segment each a segment of showing you pictures. I don't want y'all to think I'm getting them and not doing nothing with them or not wanting to.
Yeah,
Um,
man. Post y'all kids and sneaker check when they go back to school, whether it be your kids, your nieces, nephews, grandkids, no matter who it be,
yeah,
you
I
could
got one
post your kids.
that you would have been super super proud of this kid
Yeah.
if Jordan Force mints
Okay.
flashing,
Fire.
splashing. Young boy,
Fire.
young boy's fit was top notch from head to toe. He was definitely super clean. So
Also, y'all ladies have been lacking because we told y'all to post the shoe pics. And y'all haven't posted the shoe pics. Where's the shoe pics, ladies?
they feel
Where's the shoe pics?
right.
Would you say they feet ain't right?
Nah.
Post the shoe pics, ladies. We like to see a good shoe as well. I like a good heel on the lady to show that little calf muscle pop out. I like that.
All
Post
right, so
that.
we got a great question.
What's up?
My granddaughter loves Crocs, and I need a good sneaker for her. Any sneaker. New Balances are actually a great shoe.
Or A6.
Asics, or Saucony's.
Right.
Why is that? No, because they are made to walk and run. So any shoe that is designed for that is going to have different support systems inside of the shoe built in because they're designed to do a lot of walking or a lot of running. And they are stylish right now, super, super stylish. If you didn't want to go sports shoe type like a Jordan
Right.
or a Kobe or something like that, you can do something that's stylish and trendy right now and put one of those type of sneakers on. And she can mess them up and you know what, you didn't have to spend as much. So get them out the Crocs, get these kids back into suitable foot sneakers and stuff like that. I seen a kid going to school with pajamas and Crocs on the other day
Man,
and a
listen.
hoodie. I was like, what's this? Like, this is what we doing? And headphones. I said,
Maybe it was pajama day though. So sometimes they do have pajama day. Sometimes they do have pajama day. So I'm
this
just
early,
trying to give a little grace. Yeah, I'm just trying to give a little grace. Sometimes they do have pajama day. We gonna sit up a little. We gonna sit up a
I'm
bed. Sometimes they
wearing
do have pajama
easy
day.
slides, a hoodie, and headphones. So I ain't mad at him.
I ain't mad at it. What's that 200 mean? Maryland, what's the 200 mean now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maryland, what you mean by the 200? What you mean by the 200, Maryland? All right, people. Does anybody have any last questions before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, sneaker of the year. I'm calling it right now, man. Jazz is the basketball sneaker of the year. The Jazz is the Jazz what threes or something
Ja
like
threes, Ja threes, super fire, super fire. Also about those Ja threes, they will be on the Nike ID, John.
that.
So
Oh,
you
art.
will, yeah. So you will be able to make your own custom colorway in the Ja threes. So that's going to be fire.
Y'all
That's
gonna
going to be
see a
fire.
lot of y'all younger kids asking for these come Christmas time. They fire. The colorway's ridiculous. I
That's a
want it.
fact. That's a
They
fact.
they this year's version of what Anthony Edwards was
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Colorway's insane.
I just hope if Ja delivers on the court as he delivered with these Ja threes, that's going to be something special to
If he
watch.
delivers on the court like the sneaker delivered,
Right.
my man, that sneaker's out of here, bro.
Right.
That's out of here. That sneaker is awesome.
That's a fact.
And it's cheap. It's not even expensive. I
fact.
think it was 110, 115?
Probably like 120 at the most, 120 at the most. Right.
Thing and less than that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get me a pair just to run around in. Probably my little weekend sneaker, whatever the case may be.
That's a fact. I'm gonna grab a pair. I got the Ja one, so I'm gonna grab a pair. I fuck with them. All right. Is there any last questions, Pete? What'd you say now?
Watching on TV, I want to know what y'all watching. What y'all still watching? Love Island.
Love Island is over, man. I ain't even see the end of Love Island. I gotta see the end of Love Island, man. I was watching it, but I stopped watching because one girl went crazy. She started hiding in the corner to listen to Bull talk and shit. I was like, it's getting weird. It's getting weird. When somebody starts stalking somebody, I'll be out. We can't hear you, though. When somebody starts stalking somebody, I'll be out, man. Yeah. What you said?
I can't do the stalk.
That's what I'm saying. We stuck on the island together, and you stalking me? That's a little dangerous, man. That's a little dangerous. That's a little dangerous, man. Once I saw that part, I was like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's nothing else on right now, really, though. So we just waiting for football to start, man. Yeah, we just waiting for football to start, man.
Absolutely.
I wish they bring Pete Volley back.
Prediction in. Well, y'all got winning the Super Bowl, the first person. Because we go back through these shows and we watch them and we see what y'all say. And we keep a mental note. So next week, actually not next week, the following week, which will be Wednesday before the start of the season, we're going to take
Who got $200 feet sneaks on crusty feet? Who got $200 sneaks on crusty feet?
I don't know.
They gotta stop.
But
they
I'm
need
saying,
to be stopped.
Everybody ain't going to have beautiful feet though, Maryland. Like
that's true.
You got people that don't got super cute feet, but putting $200 on $200 sneakers.
That's why I'm a fan of socks, man. That's why I'm a fan of socks, man. Cover them feet up, man. Cover them feet up, man.
Take care of your feet when you're young. You ain't got that problem.
That's a fact.
Y'all be out.
Yeah, Lady B. I am a Shedeur Sanders fan, and I do want him to be QB1. So yes.
I just want Shedeur to succeed so bad, so for the people that wrote him off and all that.
That's a fact. All right, people, we're gonna get up out of here. Since nobody else has any last questions, Lady B asked them all. If anybody else needs any more information, make sure y'all hit up me or no. What's up, Stephanie? I see you in the chat. Wait a minute. How do you buy your first pair of socks? Like what?
In her life?
That's what I'm saying. What is happening?
You must be like designer joints, like how you be liking.
Oh, okay.
Some type joints. You can't be talking about the Fruit of the Loom joints.
That's what I'm saying. This can't be like your very first pair of socks in life, Lady B. What we doing? What we doing?
But
shout out to the socks
in your life. Why did you go sock? If you all your life been no sock, like that's my question. If you've been no sock all this time, what enticed you to go sock? That's the question.
Oh, all right. She said she got some designer joints. She got some Chi-Town joints. Okay, I'm not mad at you.
Socks from Chicago?
Could be like Chicago Bulls or whatever. It could be like a team or just like sometimes they had the skyline. Like it'd be different. Variations. Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Hey, you got designer telling me kick stop, bro.
I am. I just haven't seen like the right place to get them mass produced, but there will be Telemade Kicks socks available for y'all to purchase as well, man. That's going to be coming soon, man.
Yeah, socks and shoestrings. That's
that's a fact. And as always, people, don't throw out y'all old shoestrings because you never know when you may need a shoestring. And if you don't want them, I collect them. I'll take them because people be getting Jordan 1s, and sometimes Jordan 1s come with like 2 or 3 pairs of shoestrings, and then they just throw them the fuck away. I'll take them because there's always a need for a pair of shoestrings somewhere to go somewhere with a different sneaker. She said, "I'm no socks in the summer, but wintertime I got socks." Yeah, I hate for my feet to be cold too, Maryland. That's why I'm always wearing socks.
But y'all feet be cold even in the winter with no socks?
I do have a website to purchase Gear Lady Bay. I just haven't updated it or like made it official yet, but I do have a website. But it'll be I'll keep y'all posted when I have time to get it together. I'll make it, official. All right. I think that's it, people. Any last words now?
No, man. Just stay safe out here.
Stay safe, be careful, stay aware, because people will be wilding. Make sure your kids is ready for back to school.
Take care of the kids, man.
Yeah, man. Take care of the kids. Don't have them looking crazy, so then they get bullied and beat up on the first day of school. That's not a good look, man. Take care of the kids. You out here looking nice. Make sure you get your kids straight, man. Make sure you get your kids straight, man. All right, people. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.